All right, 8:30 Thursday morning. It is Rhythm and News. Good morning. I'm Jay Dillon.
I'm Ginger G. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy
Well,
2026.
happy New Year. Can you believe it? 2026 already. I mean, when you think about it, all those years ago, what did you think 2026 was going to be like, right? Riding in
I don't
spaceships?
know. Yeah, well, I don't know if I thought that. Flying cars, maybe, thanks to the Jetsons, but I wouldn't have thought you and I would still be working together all these years later because we started. I mean, you don't know
Yeah,
when you begin a partnership with someone. What year did we start? 2013
13.
together?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, early portion of 2013, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah. It was I believe March.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, March was the time. So that would, I guess that's 13 years in my book, right?
That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Yeah, I'm
Wild
glad
stuff.
to be back. I had a horrible illness last week that had me down and out, so I'm back in the land of the living and I'm glad to be back.
Good. Good, good, good. Well, listen, we have a big announcement today. Big, big, big news. Of course, not only do we have rock news, we've got your local news. I'll cover that for you. But first of all, Ginger, check this out. We have got Offspring and Bad Religion concert tickets, right? Tell the folks that are watching and listening a little bit about this because this is fantastic.
Absolutely. I've been a fan since they broke out and made it big in the early 90s. Would it have been late
Mm-hmm.
80s?
Mm-hmm.
So the Offspring have the Supercharged Worldwide Tour that they are out on right now. Bad Religion, as you said, opening up the show, and they are going to be hitting the Fargo Dome on a weekend, folks. You'll be excited about that. I won't have to hear, why can't we have a show on a Friday? It is. It's Friday, February 6th, and we're going to be doing a giveaway on KFYR TV's social media app.
We absolutely are. So right now, you can go to KFYR TV on our Facebook page, and we've got it posted there. And all you've got to do is go ahead and click the link. It'll take you to the homepage where you got to fill out, the requisite information we need to know how to get a hold
Same
of
thing
you.
as we do with our
Yeah,
iHeartRadio app. It's just how it goes,
absolutely.
folks.
Yeah, it is just so much easier that way. You fill it out, and then come Tuesday, not Monday, because Monday next week's federal holiday. Next Tuesday, our tech people will go ahead and draw a winner. One winner, 2 tickets for the show Friday, February 6th, day after my birthday. So thank you for the birthday present, Ginger.
You're welcome. Yeah, I do know there are still hotels available
Hmm.
because I myself went and looked. I'm thinking about going to the show. I'm thinking about scooting down there and going to the show.
Okay, well, that makes 2 of us then. Bad Religion opening the show,
Yay!
by the way.
Okay. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And I've heard a lot of people I love Offspring. I love the Offspring. I've been doing some Offspring trivia, very interesting stuff that I've found out, like Dexter Holland just got his
Sure.
PhD
Yep.
in
Hmm.
microbiology, but I've heard other folks saying, "Well, I'm just excited for Bad Religion." So you've got those two different groups.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's a pretty exciting weekend for yours truly. It could only get better if the Chicago Bears keep winning because Thursday the 5th, my birthday, Friday the concert, Saturday, of course, there's got to be a birthday party to go along with my birthday. Sunday is the Super Bowl.
Yes, that's a party weekend for such an old guy.
That's a 4-day run right there, kid.
You're gonna be down and out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Hank Jr. Saying about it, hangovers hurt more than they used to, and it's absolutely true. Listen, we got no time to spare because we're going to get to some news stories, and Ginger, you've got some rock stories to share as well.
Yes, I actually do. I am going to tell you about Black Label Society. They are doing a tribute to Ozzy, and I will tell you how
Okay.
they're going to be doing that. Plus, I have another story. It doesn't have to do with music if we have time to get to it. It's a wild one. You might want to try yourself before serving it to your friends.
Oh, okay. So we'll get to those.
And of
Plus, our
course, the
topic.
top new. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, our topic this week is, the top five, I guess, things we're looking forward to in this new year, right? Albums, reunions, songs, festivals, whatever it might be. It could be the Dexter Holland Offspring concert in Fargo. That could be one of them.
Or Foo Fighters. Exactly.
Exactly. All right, let's jump right into some of this news that I've got for you. Bisman Transit is hoping to extend some hours for CAT paratransit bus rides. The Bisman Transit held public comment sessions earlier this week in Bismarck-Mandan to gauge interest in proposals to extend service hours. Have you ever caught the CAT, Ginger?
No, but I literally thought when you were reading that story that you were going to say they were going to let people bring their cats with them on the Bisman Transit. I was like, well, that'll be interesting, but okay, I'm all about giving more rights to our fur babies. Sure.
Are there emotional cats? Because you have
Of
emotional
course.
dogs, emotional
Emotional
support
support.
dogs.
Yep. Yep.
So
there are.
if you want, you can bring your cat because it's an emotional support cat, I guess.
I suppose so, but no, I've never caught the transit buses. I've never in town here. I did in Minneapolis one
Sure.
time, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of wish we had, and I would spend more time in Bismarck, with the nightlife, meaning if we had like a light rail. If we had, maybe
I
that's
was
what we
just
should
gonna
have
say that.
did. We should have used the old railroad bridge for a light rail to
Yes.
zip us back and
Yeah.
forth to Bismarck-Mandan. Because I would have. Takes us downtown, boom, drops us off
Yep.
at the old depot.
Well,
Get off at the
why
old
don't they
depot
just
there.
extend the trolley from Mandan, just like they do in San Francisco, and we'll have trolleys taking us
Oh,
from all
yeah.
the way out at Fort
San
Lincoln,
Francisco
all the way to
treat.
downtown Bismarck and to downtown Mandan. There you go, trolley system.
It would help out a lot because Ubers are so hard to get at 1 a.m. in the morning. Not that I would know,
Yeah.
but
Right. But yeah, they're not easy. It's not like the old
yeah.
Taxi 9000.
Exactly. Okay, Bismarck sees a rise in homeless elders as more and more baby boomers age. Homeless shelters are becoming overwhelmed with the number of elders needing assistance. The National Alliance to End Homelessness says older adults age 50 or older are the fastest growing group of people experiencing homelessness in the country. That is sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Over the last 2 years, Missouri Slope United Way's area-wide shelter has seen a big increase in unlikely population showing up at their doorstep. That is elders. And the National Alliance to End Homelessness now says these rapidly growing numbers are expected to triple by 2030, Ginger.
And we went downtown. My family and I went to that Blue Violin candlelight concert around Christmas
Okay.
time. And as we were heading down there, we saw a gentleman sleeping on the side of the street, and it was so cold. And I remember a time when, yeah, we would see folks coming into town in the summer. In the winter, we just didn't see it because we had enough spots for them to go, and people would kind of migrate maybe to warmer spots. Now, I see folks all over on the street. It breaks my heart. It's too cold. The mental illness and that a lot of them are going through and the addictions. We got to do better at finding places. We got to do better. If we can't take care of our own, what can we do? What can we do?
Yeah, it's it's unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. It's only, as the news story said, getting worse. Okay, well, that's kind of the news stories that I've got for you this week, Ginger. Do you want to give us one of your rock and roll stories before we get to our topic?
Sure. So, Black Label Society, they have decided to pay tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, which makes sense. Zakk Wylde
Sure.
played with Ozzy for years. But they have an upcoming 12th studio album, another new album to look forward to in 2026, Engines of Demolition. It'll feature 15 new tracks, including one titled Ozzy's Song. The album was previewed. They released 3 singles, Lord Humongous, The Gallows, and one that we are spinning on Rock 101, Broken and Blind. So Engines of Demolition will be out on March 27th, and I think that's very cool. We know
Yeah,
that Zach
absolutely.
Wilde has a big place in his heart for Ozzy.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
still
think
can't believe
that.
he's gone.
Yeah, you think about it. All of these rock stars that we grew up with. I just recently saw. Oh gosh, who was it? Help me with the lead singer, Joe Elliott. I had a
Yeah,
blank
Def
spot
Leppard,
there in my head. Def Leppard lead singer Joe Elliott, and the guy's always been, somewhat good
Spry.
looking guy or whatever. Yeah, looking pretty old. These guys are rock heroes, right? In late 70s, early 80s, these guys were Def Leppard, I'm talking, were my heroes anyway. I loved their early work. When it got to the Hysteria album, I liked it, but anything after that, I didn't care for Def Leppard, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, they're getting older. All these rock heroes of ours are getting older.
I know. Did you see the one Ozzy biopic or that they had, I think, on Peacock or Paramount? Did you
I
watch
did
that
not.
one?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, do yourself a favor. I cried.
Did you?
I cried. I did because it showed the major difference, and I truly blame the doctor. Ozzy's had bad health for a long time. He was diagnosed with
Right.
Parkinson's and whatnot. He wasn't like the poster child for a healthy living. But
Hmm. Hmm.
this doctor that he went to really screwed him up bad. And you watch throughout this documentary how his health just deteriorates severely after a back surgery that he had. I blame the doctor for when he died. Not that he wasn't going to leave us probably earlier than some others.
Yeah.
I do think it was the doctor, and I think his family does too. So
Okay. That's on Peacock.
yeah, Peacock or Paramount. It's really good.
Okay.
Real good.
I have Paramount, so I don't think I've seen it on there. It's probably Peacock. Just another streaming service, right?
Yeah, I know. I need to get that app that like tells you what you're subscribed to because yeah, another app to clear out your apps. But I
I
bet I
was
don't even I
just,
know I don't know how many I have.
I swear to God, I literally, not even 25 minutes ago, I was looking at Rocket Money. That's the app.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was looking at that as like, what does Rocket Money do? I had to type it in. So what is it? Because I need to do the same thing. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
subscribed to.
I don't either. And because I do these add-ons within the streaming services.
Yeah.
So like if you want to watch a movie, it'll say, you gotta have AMC. So then I'll go, oh, I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
7-day trial, and then I forget about it. And
Then you
then
forget
I have
about it.
all these added subscriptions. I bet I'm paying $300 a month at least.
And don't forget your Columbia House tapes and records subscription you've got
I
too.
know.
You've got to add that.
Very true. Very true. I probably do still have that somewhere.
They're still looking for you. You
I
bought that.
know. Do you
You
know
gave them
they
that
did?
penny.
No, not Columbia House, but do you know that literally like 20 years after I had gone and rented a movie at like Premiere Video, I went in to rent a movie in Bismarck and they were like, we can't rent to you until you pay your balance of like $300 in late fees from 1997. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm
You're
not going to
kidding
rent.
me, right? You kidding me? I'm like, I don't want to rent from you then. I'm not, you can just send me the bill. That's ridiculous.
$300. I mean, it's like $35 to buy the video.
Yeah, I know. They were like late fees and interest. And I'm like, oh, give me a break. You guys are
Yeah.
closing anyway. Don't you want my business? Get out of here.
Yeah. Would you rather have the $5 now or the never 300?
Exactly. Well, they got the never 300 or $5. So good
That's
job
true.
from here.
All right, here we go. Let's get to our top five. Rock, I guess things we're looking forward to in 2026 in the new year as far as rock is concerned. Albums, reunion songs, festivals, whatever it might be. So I think you started out last time, Ginger, so I will kick
Yep.
it off here in the new year. At number five for me, I'm looking forward to a brand new Rolling Stones album. It's no secret the Stones have been working on a follow-up to 2023's acclaimed Hackney Diamonds. Details are scarce, but we have been led to believe that it will include more tracks featuring the playing of late drummer Charlie Watts, also some of their former bassist Bill Wyman, and other cameos on the album. So a new Rolling Stones album for me.
I knew when I saw that. I knew that that was going to be on your list. I knew.
I love the Rolling
Um,
Stones.
Of course, of course. I am looking forward to a new Black Crowes album. This is my number five, and the reason why is because we are playing right now the first single off of that album, having kept us waiting since 2009 for their 2024 comeback, Happiness Bastards. The Black Crowes are not hanging around. Sources say Chris and Rich Robinson have a batch of new tracks all recorded and ready for release over the coming months. And actually, as I said, we are playing their brand new single, Profane Prophecy, right now on Rock 101. And I'm loving what I'm hearing because their last album, I didn't think was so great. I didn't think it was that
Yeah.
great.
You didn't care for it, huh?
It was okay, but not my favorite.
Sure, I can understand that. It's not for everybody. Number four, Ginger, for me, it was just announced just a day or two ago. Johnny Mellencamp hitting the road. And not only is he hitting the road, this guy is, he said, I'm playing all the hits. All the hits. Because
Really?
I've
Well,
seen
you have
I've
to.
seen him, yeah, I seen him 10 years ago, whatever it was, maybe 15 years ago. I can't remember when it was. But so disappointing to say a little bit, because he's one of those guys that goes out and he really plays really the deep cuts of his albums, which is fine for the fans. But you want to hear your Jack and Diane's, you want to hear "Hurt So Good," "Lonely
Yeah.
All Night." No, never played. Didn't play these songs,
Pink
right?
Houses. Yep.
Pink Houses didn't play it. Wouldn't play it. Because he feels like he's more than those songs, right? But now
Oh,
he says,
I hate it when
well,
bands do that. The Black
yeah.
Crowes did that. They came to Fargo in like the early 2000s, I think around 2005, 2006, something
Mhm.
like that. They wouldn't play, same thing. None of their Jealous Again, Twice
Sure.
as hard to handle. None. Only new stuff. We're playing our new stuff. People walked out. I didn't
Did
go to
they?
that show, but my old morning partner Tank did, and he left. He goes, I said screw this, and I was out. They were
I have a
mad.
similar story. Steve Earle, everybody wanted to hear Copperhead Road when they went to go see him, and he just, like 2 songs into the concert, said, listen, because they kept yelling, Copperhead Road. And he goes, listen, if I play Copperhead Road, I'm out of here. That's my
I'm
last
done.
song.
Yeah.
I save
Well,
I
right.
save the song for the end of the show. And like 2 more songs later, people are like, Copperhead Road. So he's like, all right, he played it. He played 5 songs. He's gone. Yeah.
Talk about a temper tantrum. Although I understand that is, I'm sure it's annoying. It's like, yes, I'm gonna play it. That's my biggest hit of all time. You know it's gonna be their last song. But when a band gets on stage and the songs that made them as huge as they are, and they go, we're not playing one single song off of any of our albums before last year, people are like, what did I buy a ticket
Right.
for?
Yep.
Well, we have a right to reinvent ourselves. Anyway. Okay, so my number 4 is the return of John Bon Jovi, or just Bon Jovi in general. Because John Bon Jovi has had some major vocal problems and had a much publicized vocal cord surgery. As if you watch the Bon Jovi docuseries, you see that he has struggled with that. But they've
Sure.
lined up a summer of festival appearances on both sides of the pond. The band's army of fans have certainly kept the faith, so to speak, with a third and final show at Wembley Stadium added. And all I could hope for is the return of Richie Sambora. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, somebody likes Richie.
Well, you want
Not
the
my
originals.
Richie. Not my
You
Richie.
want the originals. Come on, John and Richie, figure it out. Get over it.
My number 3, we're going to the long-awaited Guns N' Roses album. It's still only speculation, but 2026 could see GNR finally release that new album. They've been teasing it, unveiling 2 new songs, Nothing and
Yes.
Atlas, that were
We're
written
playing
for
both
the
of
now.
those.
Are you playing both of them? Okay. So Slash says it's coming, so 2026 could be the year.
Have you heard either of them?
I've heard Atlas.
Nothing is my favorite out of the 2. I love it. The more I
Okay,
hear
I
it,
haven't
it's
heard
one of those
Nothing.
songs that the more you hear it, the more you like it.
Okay, I got to listen to Nothing. I'll check it out later.
Yep, really good, really good, really good. So my number 3, there's another Ozzy biopic coming out, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I hope that it's as good, if not better.
Okay.
But following the tragic death of Ozzy Osbourne in July, Polygram Entertainment have confirmed that the long-planned film about the life of the former Black Sabbath frontman is now taking shape. The project was first announced in 2021. They are currently in negotiation with a favored director, and this is why I'm excited about this. The documentary that's out right now about Ozzy is basically just talking about the road to that last show they did with Black Sabbath.
Sure.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the whole life of Ozzy, which I am extremely interested in seeing from his
Okay.
childhood on up.
Okay. All right. My number 2 is the Foo Fighters album and concert. Dave Grohl and company have some new songs from Electric Skies, a summer tour with a stop in Fargo. Ginger and I will be attending that show, and that
can't
is
go to
number
that.
2. Oh, that's right. You can't. What's the deal
My
again?
niece is getting married. My niece is getting married the
that's
weekend
right.
after.
Yeah.
And I'm her maid of honor. There's no way that we won't be doing things for the wedding the weekend before the wedding. So no way.
And we should also tell the folks, I'm sure, because that is September 12th, and that is a Saturday, I believe, right?
Yep. Yep.
So the bike giveaway that you normally have every year will probably be that Friday, September 11th.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that too.
So more than likely, that's another reason we probably won't be going. But I'll get up early in the morning I'll go to the bike giveaway, but Saturday morning I'll get up bright and early and ride off to Fargo.
Into the sunset. Oh, okay, yeah, to
Yes.
Fargo too.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2 on my list, Twisted Sister. I'm excited about this. They are back. They said it would never happen. Well, Dee Snider did anyway.
Yep.
But coming up this summer, Snider and guitarist JJ French, Eddie Fingers are due to reunite on stage under the Twisted Sister name. Their schedule includes an appearance at the Steelhouse Festival in Wales. Now, Dee Snider, he's 70 years old now, and following a health scare, he called the band and said, it's a challenge to each of us, but let's do it one more time. So if you have a chance to get out and see Twisted Sister, I would have to say now is the time to do it. And yeah.
See, Ginger, these bands never retire, right? I mean, it's just okay. We're 65. We're gonna call it because we're old guys and we can't jump around on the stage anymore and just looks goofy. Fast forward 5 years later, we're 70 and we're gonna do it one more time.
Motley Crue.
Listen,
that's
Motley
one
Crue.
that just ruffles your feathers.
It does. It does. You know, and I don't blame them. They did. They signed a contract, Ginger. They said they were never going to go again. And then I went to see them.
I feel like maybe they're one that should have kind of retired because Vince Neil's, it's been a little bit of a struggle. But whatever.
You know,
they have
but
they have a right to do what they want.
It's like telling you and I, like right now we're 50, I'm 55, you're 50, that like, hey, guess what? You guys can't talk anymore on the radio and on TV.
Yeah,
Stop it. No more.
exactly.
It's what we do.
Exactly.
It's what we love to do. And so I get it. I totally understand. Just don't tell me that this is it. This is the end. We're done. Just don't say that. Just say, you know
Yeah,
what? Hey, we're not going to quit until they put us in the grave. Boom! You got my respect by saying that. Then you know what?
right.
I believe you, and I will have more respect for you. Okay, speaking of another band that retired and is back, but I'm excited. And this band should have been the band to play at halftime. I don't care what people say; they've got to get book this band for halftime at the Super Bowl. It is Rush. Okay, none of us foresaw Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson getting the bug to tour once again, as they lost their drummer Neil Peart, who passed away. However, the appetite for shows by Canadian fans and American fans, it's out of this. It's just crazy, right? Their last tour was
Yeah.
2015. They're going to play 58 shows in America and Canada. I hope to see one of them. I think it would be fantastic. And when you told me back when you mentioned, hey, there's a great show coming up, I can't tell you who it is, and it turned out to be the Foo Fighters, the first thing that came to my head was Rush. I was
Rush.
like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Rush is coming. We're going to see Rush. But can you imagine seeing Rush,
Oh my
the halftime
God.
Super Bowl show? They start out with Tom Sawyer. Boom! You know how
I
it just,
mean, that would, oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. I just feel like they do such a disservice to speaking to the masses. They just do.
hmm
I'm sorry. They suck at
yeah.
it. The Super Bowl, you suck. You suck at picking halftime entertainment. Anyway, my number one is a combo of two bands that are bidding farewell and doing their farewell
Oh.
tour. I'm talking about Megadeth and Journey. Now, Megadeth on January 23rd, Dave Mustaine talked about their world tour. They say it could last, though, as long as 5 years. Well, that's not a farewell tour, Dave Mustaine. What is wrong with you? Ay, ay, ay. But Journey from February to July, the rock icons will say goodbye in a 60 cities North American and Canada tour. And I think that it's pretty exciting since there's been a long running spat between Neil Schon and Jonathan Cain. So
hmm
if you have a chance to get out and see Journey, I would do it. But evidently, you have 5 years to see Megadeth in their farewell tour. What's what's that?
That's
What's
great.
going on
five
here?
years.
So
Yeah,
you're
we're going to
really
go
not
on.
ready to. You're really not ready to
No,
retire.
no. Real quick, let's throw this out there before we have to sign off. Don't forget,
Yes.
friends, to get on the KFYR TV Facebook page. Get on there now. Get signed up to win those tickets. We have got, let me just pull it out here, Offspring, Bad Religion, Friday, February 6th concert tickets. You can sign up, leave your information. Tuesday next week, we will draw a winner.
Yep.
Ginger,
And
one last
with
thing.
the way my rock lines have blown up every time I've given those tickets away, I'm knowing people want them. I'll share your post as well so people have access to the link where they
Yeah.
can get signed up.
Excellent. Perfect. That's fantastic. One last thing. Are you excited for the Paul McCartney Wings documentary coming up on February 3rd, I think?
I
I am
didn't
looking
know that
forward to
was
that.
coming out. Well, of course,
Yes,
I
it's going to
love
be huge.
documentaries.
Yep.
February
Yep.
what?
February 3rd, I believe. I want to say it's February 3rd. And then
Where
the
is that?
Michael
Do you
Jackson
know?
movie.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I'm looking forward to
I think
that.
2026 is going to be a big year for biopics and tours, and of course, new albums. A lot of new albums from Europe to Anthrax to Shinedown, Deep Purple, Asia, Lita Ford, Skindred, Rob Zombie,